Hello everyone and welcome back from the holidays and Happy New Year from Autodesk. Okay, so we're going to start picking up in our series where we left off. And as you can see on the screen, we have exactly where we left off with our Sven character. Minus one thing, which is the hand. So real quickly, we can say File, Import. We can import our hand, okay? Now, one of the things you're going to see right away is that we don't have enough detail yet in our base mesh even to match up with our hand. So let's hide this hand and let's hide our base mesh for a sec. Let's look at our finished model here. So if you look at our finished model of our Sven character, you can see there's quite a bit more detail here in this model, including what we've modeled in is part of the harness, the overall harness that's gonna hold his tool belt and different things, and the jetpack. So if we just bring up our base mesh here, and if we turn on X-ray mode, you can see that what we need to do, and for all those who are just beginning, because I've been watching some of the comments on different blog posts, etc., you know, we're kind of still a little square here. So what I would encourage you to do is get this base mesh, and then what I'm going to do is make this mesh here downloadable so that you can bring the two in together. And in fact, I'll just put up this mesh here so you can try and start matching this. So this is good practice for you to start getting form and flow. And don't forget, you know, one of the key things that we're still trying to manage here is maintaining, you know, the flow of muscles from an anatomy standpoint. All right, so let's turn this mesh off and let's just go over or review, you know, inserting those different edge loops. So under Edit Mesh, I can go Insert Edge Loop, and we can start coming in here and adding that extra detail. Now, in the other video, you know, I believe Craig Barr was with us. One of the key things is, again, maintaining a good flow and evenness. So even as you're adding these edge loops in, make sure that you continue to keep them even, in both directions. All right. Now, let's move on to something else here. We'll keep up this mesh here, and let's just turn off the X-ray for a sec. Now, if we turn off the wireframe on shade, you'll see that the edges are really hard. Okay, so let's look at our other Sven model here. See how he's a lot smoother? You might ask, well, how do I actually get that smoothness? And so right now in our base mesh here, if we just pick this mesh, under normals, you have soften and harden. So we can actually change how these normals are affected. Do I want hard edges or soft edges? Watch what happens when I say soften. Look at that. Look how nice and soft that is. Okay, so this is one thing to keep in mind. Now, you can see here, see how much closer we are? All right. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to upload this, and if you go to area.autodesk.com and go to the education blog, the download link will be available for these models. And to kind of give you a preview in the next video, what we're going to look at is, let's turn on this real quick. What we're going to look at is how to add this detail. I came up with a pretty interesting workflow on how to capture this detail, and we're going to capture that in the next video. And the video after that, we're going to get into UVing. I'm going to be honest, I've struggled with UVs, and I found out a pretty interesting workflow. I think all of you will get it, find surprising using a combination of 3ds Max and Maya. And what we're going to do is focus on the body and having the body as one UV map. Now I'm not going to worry about the hands and the boots because those will just add a level of complexity. But just to give you a baseline of UV texturing, we're going to do that. And the subsequent model after that is Mudbox. So next video will be details. The video after that is going to be UVs. And then we're going to get into Mudbox to start painting our textures for our character. And I've seen also some posts about doing the head. Those are going to be coming also. So we appreciate you staying tuned and subscribing to our video series, and we'll see you in the next video.